गाइस वेलकम टू माय चैनल स्पाइडी ब्लॉग्स। इस वीडियो में बात करने वाले हैं आईएमटी गाजियाबाद के इंटरव्यू एक्सपीरियंस के बारे में, जो कि हमारे साथ शेयर करेंगे रुद्रम। सबसे पहले जानेंगे हम इनकी प्रोफाइल के बारे में, देन हम बात करेंगे इनके डीडे के एक्सपीरियंस के बारे
First of all, thank you for this opportunity. So I think it's a wonderful experience for me to share my experience with all the wonderful viewers of your channel. So I come from Mangalore, where I've completed sort of all of my education. I have a 988 profile. I completed my 10th in the year 2022 with 91.2%. I then completed my 12th grade in 2022 with 85.8% in science stream. Then I sort of changed my stream, and then I'm doing currently pursuing BBA in financial management, and I'm in my final year.
में। ओके, सो यू आर अ फ्रेशर राइट नाउ।
Yes, sir, I'm a fresher.
ओके, सो रुद्रम, ये जो आपका आईएमटी गाजियाबाद का इंटरव्यू था, ये किस डेट को शेड्यूल हुआ था एंड इसका मोड क्या था?
Hmm. So my IMT interview was scheduled on 9th February 2025, and its mode was offline. It was an offline interview, and my center was basically Bangalore.
बेंगलोर लोकेशन।
Yeah, Bangalore location.
ठीक है। सो व्हेन यू रीच देयर रुद्रम, फिर डी डे के दिन में कितने प्रोसेस शेड्यूल थे
Hmm.
एंड कैसे कैसे वो हुए?
Hmm. Sure. So basically, I reached Bangalore a day before, and this is something which I would recommend to all the participants because there's a lot of delays which can happen and unforeseeable circumstances. So it's better if you reach the location one day in advance. So my slot was exactly at 8 a.m. So as soon as I went, the document verification took place. Actually, there were two students of IMT itself there to guide the students as well, which was really nice. So the document verification, for document verification, they check the CAT ZAT score, they check your call letter, and then they check your original Aadhaar card or any government ID of that sort. So then at that time itself, they will also mention your panel number and also your number, like your slot, your order in which you'll go for the interview. So that is something which is predetermined, which comes in the system. So then after like 30 minutes or something, we were, in terms of what order we had received, we were made to sit in that order, and then our batch started. So my batch topic for my batch, for my slot was, will EVs completely replace petrol and diesel vehicles in the near future? So we had to comment on this. So we were given 30 minutes to write this VAT, and then the word limit was around 300 words. So actually, for all the other people, it's like sort of a booklet with the front and back, and everybody got ruled, but then I got unruled. पता नहीं मेरा किस्मत बुरा था या whatsoever. So I wrote a bit few more lines, but then they didn't seem to take anything with respect to it. So
सो
you're free to flow your thoughts and do it.
So, Rudran, you need to write that particular topic on some paper or you need to type it on the computer.
No, it's totally pen paper based. So they'll give you a pen in which they'll give you a paper in which there'll be specific printed sections for your name, your IMT application number, and the date. So after you fill that, there'll also be some instructions with respect to the word limit, etc. And then you can start writing.
ठीक है, ठीक है।
So after this process, we were given a break of 5 to 10 minutes where we could drink water and just refresh ourselves. And then the interview process started. They had around 7 panels. To the best of my how much I can recall, they had 7 panels. And so I think for each person, the interview lasted up to 20 minutes. So it was quite a wait. As I was the seventh person in my panel, it was quite some wait. And one thing which I realized was every panel had a very different style of taking interviews. So some panels were extremely focused with respect to current affairs. Some panels were extremely focused with respect to workx. So the feedback from my panel for the people who gave the interview before was that it was like a stress interview. So then I decided that okay, it was my chance, and then I went for the interview, and their feedback was true. It was a complete stress interview. I think it was like a nightmare I would like to forget for real. So the first question was, I think this is really funny. So the interview was in Bangalore Institute of Technology campus. This is the venue for each and every year. And last year it happened the same. So basically, when I entered the PA room, the door had a sliding mechanism, and I didn't know that. And I tried to open it by pushing it, how normal doors work. And then they basically roasted me for 2 minutes on this part of why I didn't notice others. But the issue was like they bring in like three people at a time. So when I came in, the previous person has already exited by then. So I didn't see him exiting as such because as soon as we go before the PI, we are supposed to sign a document. We're supposed to sign a list with our name and application number. So then, so there was 2 minutes of back and forth with respect to that. And I think in terms of general themes which are taken care of, I think I come from Mangalore, so which is sort of like another major city of Karnataka other than Bangalore. So then they asked me to talk about 5 differences with respect to Mangalore and Bangalore, and then I spoke about it. So when I sort of told that in Mangalore, I think Mangalore is basically the cradle for banking. All the major banks we see, Canara Bank, Karnataka Bank, these are all from Mangalore. So then when I told that, they had a quick retort. They were like, "So whatever you told banking isn't that available in Bangalore?" So they always had a retort to whatever I told. So I think what I believe was they tried to just put you in pressure and sort of try to realize, like they wanted to see your character as such.
And your
For the
confidence as
person who
well.
went, yes. For the person who went before me, they had a 20-minute session just on about freebies, the positives, negatives, should it be there or should it not be there. So IMT Ghaziabad, I believe, is probably the most unpredictable interview because you don't have your SOP in place, and they don't start with tell me about yourself as well. So it has the ability to go anywhere. So that's what, and I would personally tell that all the candidates who are going for IMT interview, I think just don't be scared. Whatever happens, it happens for the good. So just don't let your confidence go low if you had a bad interview.
So that's all about your interview. No questions from your background like your graduation.
Hmm. There was no questions. I think they asked me about if I had done any project work, but unfortunately for me, project work comes in the sixth semester, which had just started probably a few days. So I didn't have that exposure. So that was the issue. And then I had done 2 internships, but then when I told about the contents, they were like, "No, there's not of any use. Just an operator's job, or anybody can do it." So yes, so that was how the interview went.
And what about the basic HR questions? Why MA, why our college, or short-term, long-term goals?
Nope, they didn't ask any of those questions. Just that I had prepared like 1,000 questions, but then I'd also done my prior research on the college as well, but then none of it was questioned.
ओके एंड ये जो पूरा इंटरव्यू था ये कितने टाइम तक चला था रुद्र?
मैक्सिमम आई थिंक एक 10 से 15 मिनट उस टाइम स्पैन के बिटवीन था मेरा इंटरव्यू.
ठीक है. सो इस इंटरव्यू के अलावा और भी कुछ टीडी के दिन शेड्यूल था आपके लिए?
No, I think it was just the bat. I think the document verification, the bat, and this.
Then after
so just it.
you have to leave the campus and then
Yes. And one more thing which IMT does very different is IMT creates a Telegram group for the people who are going to, like for example, IMT ka students. They created a Telegram group. I think it's official because I also got a mail to join the Telegram group from IMT itself. So for basically all the people who had interview in the Bangalore campus, IMT cleared a Telegram group. So in that way, I think they also give, and even with respect to students, they can share their experiences and stuff. So I think that is something which was nice from IMT's part.
One thing I want to add in this, Rudran, ki not only IMT, many colleges use this tactic to manage the students. Ki they are making Telegram groups or WhatsApp community for the sake of students.
Okay, so as of now, I mean, personally, I only experienced IMT, so yeah, I think it's great if other colleges are following through the same.
Yeah, good. चलिए रुदन, काफी अच्छा लगा आपसे आपका इंटरव्यू एक्सपीरियंस जान के, एंड आई होप ये और लोगों के भी काम आए. एंड गाइस, आप भी अपना इंटरव्यू एक्सपीरियंस हमारे साथ शेयर कर सकते हैं. आप मुझे डीएम कर सकते हैं इंस्टाग्राम और लिंक्डइन पे. लिंक्स आपको डिस्क्रिप्शन में मिल जाएंगे. रुद्रन की लिंक्डइन आईडी भी आपको डिस्क्रिप्शन में मिल जाएगी. आप इनके साथ भी कनेक्ट हो सकते हैं. बाकी ऐसी और वीडियो हमारे चैनल पे आने वाली है, तो चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर लीजिए. वीडियो अगर अच्छी लगे तो लाइक एंड शेयर.